You got a name or badge number? Don't touch my camera. What the f are you doing?
Back up.
What's your name and badge? No, I'm on a public sidewalk.
Okay, that's
You call the police if you got a problem with it.
Okay, you're recording staff.
She came out and talked to me. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. HIPAA only is for medical.
Okay, so if I talk to them and they say they don't want you here, then you'll be removed from the property. You understand that? Now, if you do something on official capacity, then you can do whatever you need to do.
I'm telling you, don't climb that mountain with me. I'm telling you, go have a conversation with that guy before you guys make a seriously huge mistake. I understand what you're saying, and I'm telling you you're wrong.
We're talking about operational obstruction.
Do you want to be trespassed? That's what I'm asking.
I'm not. No, I don't.
I didn't notice radar in there.
Who are you? You're just asking all these questions.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Oh, I'm making a video.
Okay.
Yeah.
In a world where the First Amendment is often misunderstood, one man's simple act of filming in public becomes a battleground of rights versus authority. When a hospital staff member and a security officer attempt to challenge his legal right to record, tensions rise, ignorance is exposed, and the Constitution is put to the test, right on the sidewalks of Boston. What happens when public officials forget the law they swore to uphold?
What's up? Let's not take a video.
You got a name or badge number? Don't touch my camera. What the f are you doing?
Back up.
What's your name and badge? No, I'm on a public sidewalk.
Okay, that's
You call the police if you got a problem with it. You're a security guard?
Yes, I
Yeah,
am.
then you backed up. Why are you trying to reach for my camera? Who the hell are you? No, who the hell are
You
you?
don't need to record me.
Who the hell are
You
you?
don't need to record
Don't
me.
walk up to my camera if you don't want to be recorded. Who the hell are you? Special Officer 50242. Special nothing. Special nothing.
Staff.
On the sidewalk. On the sidewalk.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then keep walking. I don't know why.
No, I don't have to.
Okay, so are you trying to get seen or no?
You keep walking. Why are you on a public sidewalk?
You, so don't swear.
I don't. Doesn't matter what you're doing.
You, so don't swear at me.
So until you swear at me, I can swear at you? What are you talking about? It makes no sense. Stop talking to me. No, you're not. You're telling me to move off a public sidewalk. Yes, you are. You told me to keep moving. You told me to keep moving, right? Did you not?
Okay.
Did you not? 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 I'm not yelling at you. I'm speaking assertively.
What I'm asking is
You don't have to ask.
You're recording staff.
She came out and talked to me. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. HIPAA only is for medical staff.
Who did you record?
I'm not medical staff. I'm not. Call the police. Call the police. No, you're not. You're medically trained? You're medically trained? You're medically trained? You're medically trained? No, call the cops. Call the cops.
I'm asking you right now to go.
You don't have, it doesn't matter. I'm on public.
Okay, so are you a patient here?
I don't have to be.
You can't record me.
Can I get your name and badge, please?
No, don't give it to him.
Sean Joyce.
Sean Joyce?
Yeah, 202.
Thank you, professional. No, you can tell her to back off and tell me to stop moving off a public sidewalk. She doesn't seem to know the First Amendment.
Oh, I'm sorry, do you?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Okay.
I do this for a living.
Right, yeah.
I do this for a living.
Go ahead.
Go ahead where? See? I don't have to move.
You can't record people.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. If I'm in public, yes, I can.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Call the cops, because I'm not moving.
I don't understand why you're taking a video of everyone.
Why? Because I'm documenting what's going on right now. That's why. That's simple.
Okay, but
Simple.
I'm asking you to stop recording.
First Amendment. I don't care what you're asking.
Okay.
Don't walk up to a camera.
That's fine.
That's fine.
What's your name?
Doesn't matter.
What's your name? Exactly, so we don't have to answer to you.
Sir, we're just
Don't. Yeah, you're asking me unlawful orders. That's what you're asking. Call the cops if you got a problem with it. I'm not moving. Sergeant, you might want to train her better on the First Amendment. Thank you, sir.
All right, no problem. You have a good
Can I get your name and badge?
My name is Sergeant David O'Brien.
Thank you. She's very unprofessional. Can I get her last name, please?
Turner.
Turner?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it. She doesn't seem to know the First Amendment.
Oh, I'm sorry, do you?
Thank you. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, ma'am. Turner, 5242.
All right, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you. If you don't like your job, ma'am, quit. Hey, Sergeant, I just wanted to...
Just so you know, I
Yeah.
explained to them that you have every right
Yeah.
to do what you're doing on the public sidewalk.
Yeah.
You can film all day.
Yeah.
You can zoom in.
Yeah.
You have every right as long as you're on the sidewalk.
I appreciate it.
I explained to them they weren't they didn't understand that.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they
And
reacted.
I understand how they're thinking and the HIPAA and all this.
Exactly. Right.
But,
I get that you understand
Yeah.
that. But I explained that freedom of speech.
and she came out a little aggressive, so I was like, ma'am, no. But what I would suggest is along the sidewalk, put something up. Yeah.
I told them that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said,
And,
it's just all new to them. They're not,
Yeah, and then with Turner, she came and tried to grab my camera and everything.
Right.
So
I apologize.
yeah, I would just let her know. Yeah,
I'm surprised. To be honest.
she told me to keep moving off the sidewalk, and she told me she was medical staff and she can't be recorded because of HIPAA. I'm like that's incorrect. I'm like that has nothing. I'm like exactly. So I'm like
I will remind our officers.
All right,
that
cool.
You're in public. You can film us all day long. You can whatever.
And I told her,
and I know you know that.
Yeah, and I told her like it's my First Amendment. She's like, you can't record us. I'm like I can. I do this for a living. She's like, we'll see. I'm like, all right.
You
No, mass accountability.
Okay, I watch videos.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Okay, continue what you're doing.
I try to be like this.
It makes us more knowledgeable.
Exactly.
As a group.
And I try to be respectful and actually have conversation and dialogue. Yeah. All right, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no
Thanks.
problem.
Right.
And Turner, let her know if she touches someone on camera, that's assault.
I got you.
That's battery, and I'm sure you know that too. But
I know.
just let her know like someone could take it more serious. You know. All right, man. All right. Hey, have a good one. All right. I hope I just got all that. I'll take it if you have one. Yeah, why not? I really appreciate the professionalism.
Give you a chance to give you a card. You got any questions?
You want one of my cards?
Yeah, sure. I'll give you my cell phone. Too. What? Look out.
I've been in touch with one of the lead security guys for the courthouses, Suffolk and Essex County court officers.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And he actually told me he might have me come in and talk to them about First Amendment and stuff.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Which I don't, like I said, I'm all here to actually have knowledge and stuff, and really try to teach people that we should be doing this on top of we can do this, you know.
You're doing your job, you don't have to worry about it.
Exactly. Here's my card.
All right, appreciate it. There
Here's
you
your
go.
card. Thanks.
All right, man.
Cool.
Nice meeting
Hey,
you.
have a good one. Sweet.
What's that?
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
Cool.
Are you part of the group that's around a little later?
Group that's around a little later.
Yeah. What are you up to?
Video and photographing.
Okay. For what purpose?
Just my own.
Your own personal purpose?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything I can help you with?
No. Just checking it out.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
Got some calls about you walking around. So we're wondering what you up to today.
None?
Nothing. Okay. I seen you looking in the windows, taking photos inside offices. Is there a reason for that, or do you work for the city, or you?
Just out taking pictures and video.
Okay. Well, yeah, video outside's cool, but when you're looking in people's private spaces, taking photos in there, that's not okay.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking like some,
Well,
like
just
we
literally
disagree on
throwing you
morals
up.
or something thing, then maybe your
Yeah,
morals.
it's called voyeurism. You can't look into any place that's not it's open to the public, okay?
This is absolutely open
No,
to the
dude.
public.
Not an office. Not like that. If you
It
want to go
is.
inside the building and talk to a firefighter, you're more than welcome to do
This is
that.
a public building. I can take pictures from public spaces. This is a public space.
You understand
That's
what
why
I'm
you
saying?
have blinds. I understand what you're saying, and I'm telling you
Thank
you're wrong.
Okay. Do you need something from this building? Because they don't want you here.
One hand, crap in the other, see which one fills up faster. It's not
I'm
fair.
asking you that. Do you need something from this building?
Yeah, I do.
Because they're asking you, then do you need to contact one of the firefighters? Do you need to talk
That's
to
not
them?
what I need from the building.
Okay, what do you need?
I don't need to talk to you about that.
Okay. They don't want you here. They're uncomfortable with you being here, okay?
Uncomfortable's
Is
their problem.
their right. If they don't want you
Yeah,
here,
it's
you
their
can't be
problem.
here.
This is mine. We're disagreeing here, dude. You need to understand.
Yeah.
This is my building. It's your building.
Right.
Everyone's in that building's building.
So
Look,
they don't want you here. They tell me that you don't.
I'm gonna make
Do you want
you
me to call the fire chief now and ask him does he want you here or not?
Let me put this to the top.
I'm
real
asking
quick
you a
for
question. Do you want
I'm
to
not
just
going to
leave,
answer
or
your
do you want to
question.
just be
I'm
here
not going
and
to
be
answer your
annoying?
question. Let me
Okay.
put this to the top for you.
What do you need?
I'm going to have you put a ring on it.
What do
Are
you
you
need?
going to trespass me or not?
I gotta ask them. They want you. They call me here to say, "Hey, what do you
You
do?"
better
when they
get
want
on
you
it,
here?
man.
Do you want to be trespassed? That's what I'm asking.
I'm not. No, I don't. I want to
Then
be
what's
on
the
my
problem?
property taking photos and videos.
Yeah, you could take photos from a better space than go look at the
No,
windows
this
and
is
take
where I
photos.
need to take them from.
Okay. Are you working on something?
I'm not going to talk to you about what I'm doing, okay?
Okay.
I'm not going to help you.
You're not helping me at all. I'm asking
know.
you, are you working on something?
I'm not going to answer those questions.
Because if you're doing something in official capacity, then you're welcome to do what you're doing. But if you're not, then
I'm doing something in a very official capacity.
Okay. So what is it?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay. So if I talk to them and they say they don't want you here, then you'll be removed from the property. You understand that? Now, if you're doing something in official capacity, then you can do whatever you need to do.
I'm telling you, don't climb that mountain with me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you right now.
Man, listen, I understand that you want to play games and all that stuff.
I don't want to play
games.
games.
To you as possible.
I'm telling you, from one man to another, don't
fine.
climb that mountain with me.
Go for it.
You got it?
I didn't hear anything you just said, man.
I said don't climb that mountain with me.
What mountain? The
climb, you're not getting me off this property. It ain't happening,
You don't want to play that game?
I'm not playing the game with you. I'm being dead serious.
You right now, do you really want to play this game?
I'm being dead serious.
You want to be trespassed from the fire department? That makes no sense. Because you might need a fire department one day. I'm asking you.
Listen to what I'm telling you. Open your ears.
You're not listening to me. That's your problem.
I don't need to listen to you. You're a public servant.
You're asking these questions. A public servant with the authority to trespass you from a facility. Yes, you don't understand that.
You really want to do that for the city?
If they want to do that, we're going to do that. That's what I'm asking you.
Well, you make that decision, man.
That's totally up to you.
No, I'm going to go back about my business. Am I being detained?
No, you're not being detained.
See you later. All right. Don't climb that mountain with me. All right, well, I'll see you a little bit. Yeah, I guess I will. Actually, I'm just... Hey, man.
We're not talking to you.
Hey, too bad.
Stay where you're at.
Too bad. You don't want to go up this. You don't want to go up this mountain with me.
I'm asking you what you want to do.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you.
You don't need to talk to anybody.
You don't want to do this. This is going to cause a problem for your fire department. A very, very bad legal problem for your fire department.
So you understand?
So if you guys want to,
right now. We're in a private
if you want to
space,
conspire, it's not a private space.
If you want to walk over there and talk, you can talk.
This is public space.
Do you want to talk about something different? You said you're here for official capacity.
I am.
It does not seem that way to me.
This is a public space. If you want a private conversation, go inside there. If you want a private conversation, go in there.
All right. What do you guys want to do with them?
I'll talk to you inside of the property.
There you go. Create your privacy. Look at that. Jesus Christ.
I missed it. What's going on?
Your partner's about to make a really, really, really big mistake. You might want to talk to him first. He's putting his pride before his smart decisions.
Gotcha. So what's the...
I'm just here collecting video and photo for something I need to do.
Okay.
And the fire department's uncomfortable.
Okay.
Too bad. You know?
Can I ask what you're collecting video for?
You can ask.
Yeah. What are you collecting video for?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
It's my private reason, and that's it. Listen, I'm telling you, go have a conversation with that guy before you guys make a seriously huge mistake.
What do you think we're going to do that's a mistake?
You're going to trespass me.
Okay.
Well, you don't want to do that. I'm telling you. Okay. I am telling you that is a mountain you do not want to climb with me.
I gotcha. What's the issue with trespassing you?
Well, I've committed no crime, first of all, so I can't be trespassing from property I've committed no crime on when it's public. All I'm doing is on public property that I pay for with my tax dollars is collecting photo and video.
Gotcha.
I can go down to the police station. I can go onto the recreation center land, do it. I just got done with City Hall collecting photo and video.
Okay.
Out back, inside, everything else.
Okay.
You guys are law enforcement, not feelings enforcement. Their policies, their feelings, their frustrations over being filmed or video, I mean, they can have them, they're entitled to them, sure, but they don't get to infringe upon my rights and liberties just because they're uncomfortable. You're not the uncomfortable police. So what I would do is actually like to request you get a supervisor down here, a corporal, a sergeant, lieutenant, whoever. Okay. Because that dude's about to make a grandiose mistake.
He's requesting.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'll be right back.
Yep. Sergeant's coming.
Oh, I don't. It's something totally different.
Okay.
Well,
is your sergeant on the way?
He's on the way.
Okay.
Were you filming inside the windows?
I'm just asking if your sergeant's on the way.
No, I'm just asking if you were filming into the windows.
Okay.
You don't want to answer? Or?
No.
Okay. That's fine. You were doing what you were doing. That's...
I've been collecting video and film from public property.
Sure.
Yeah.
You do this all over the place, or?
Yeah. All over the country.
Okay. You got a YouTube channel or something like that?
For collecting film and photo?
Yeah, some people make YouTube videos out of them.
Oh.
That's why I'm asking.
No.
No YouTube channel?
No.
You don't post your videos anywhere I can look up or anything like that?
No.
Just out of my own personal curiosity.
No, I just go around and I like to make sure that, government facilities are kept clean and up, squared away, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Some places you go to, it's a nightmare, and other places you go to, it's nice, and it's good to know how tax dollars are being spent.
What do you mean by nightmare? Like, what would constitute a nightmare?
Newport, Washington's PUD.
PUD? What is that?
Public Utilities District.
Okay.
Their PUD is a nightmare.
How so?
Holes in their fence. You could just walk right through and get access to the transformers that they use to, So I mean, people talk about the grid being, the power grid being super important and all that kind of stuff, and then they have holes in the fence and leaving gates unlocked and all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
And with PUDs, like with other effectively granted monopolies for power stations and whatnot, they enjoy that privilege of having a monopoly on it.
And by monopoly, you mean people don't have any other choice but to use their...
Well, yeah, because, I mean, if you look at a Vista, Bonneville Power, right, I mean, you and I can't just be like, hey, let's just go and buy $4 billion of electrical equipment, we'll just set up a power company. It's a big barrier to enter.
Sure.
So you go around and you check out these places and you see if they're, spending dollars wisely. And they're spending private dollars is effectively spending public dollars in a way, because they're being granted the ability to have a effective monopoly.
So when you come across something like that, that's a nightmare. What do you do with that information?
I take the video footage, I send it to the city, to the county, to the PUD commissioners, because Public Utilities District Commissioners are elected officials, so you can go to them and say, hey, here's this problem, on your property. If you don't fix it, it's going to be a big problem for you, blah, 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 right? So you get them to fix it before it becomes a big problem. It doesn't become a big problem. So
do you know of any change that you've affected by doing this?
Yes, I've gone to some different municipalities where they've had like unsecured areas that they wanted secured. And you're like for example, if they wanted this secured, you just erect a fence, put no authorized personnel only, or if you don't want people driving back there, authorized vehicles only. They put it up, boom. Now the people know when they come up, don't go back there.
Gotcha.
So
makes sense.
It does, and I mean, it's just the whole point of all of this is to order society in a way that's beneficial to everyone and limits negative outcomes issues.
So has anything you've done by filming and doing what you're doing, can you see that being a disruption to the services that the people who work at places like this fire station?
No, because if you're doing things that are completely lawful,
right,
then it shouldn't be a disruption.
But from their point of view, and this is why we got called, is they thought you were acting strange, right?
Okay.
And they're scared when people act strange around places like fire departments, police stations, city halls, right?
Yeah.
So it disrupts, in a way, strange behavior disrupts what they need to do.
Look, on a colloquial level, does it disrupt?
I don't know that word. I'm not that
So
smart.
colloquial, just as a sort of side reference to the notion of disruption. Does it possibly cause disruption? In that way, perhaps, sure. But what really matters at the end of the day is what I'm doing disorderly. Because there's a statute or ordinance for that.
Sure.
Is what I'm doing.
I'm not saying you committed a crime.
No, I know, I get that. What I'm saying is.
What I'm getting at is you're trying to provide a service to the people to make sure that government agencies and entities, and even private ones in some cases, that provide a service to the public are operating as best that they can so that people get their money's worth.
And that we're not having social norms become quasi-laws. That's the problem. So what you're inferring, and I get it, odd behavior is considered odd because somebody says, I don't view that as normal.
Sure.
Therefore, since it's not normal and it's odd,
Sure.
there's potentially something wrong with it. So I'm going to call somebody to talk about it, right?
Right.
Okay. So with that being said, when you look at it like that and you say, when they are concerned and they call law enforcement, let's say,
Sure.
and law enforcement shows up, what really matters is, has the people through their elected officials, their representatives, their senators, their governor, whatever, have they enacted a law that accounts for X? If not, it may be strange to someone, it may be normal to someone else,
Sure.
but we haven't agreed as a society that that is X, let's say disorderly or whatever, or harassing or
Sure.
whatever, right? So if that's the case, then what do? Well, we just say, okay, I guess I'll just have to deal with that. Or erect a fence, or...
So there is a statute actually called obstruction,
Sure.
where if you're disrupting a public officer from doing their business, that's a crime.
Obstruction requires physical intervention.
It does not.
It does, absolutely. Yeah, it does. It totally does. Obstruction can't be some subjective determination, because that could change with the whimsy of every person.
Let me give you this scenario, right?
Sure.
I am responding to a violent crime,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And a person is standing in the way of where I need to get to.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
That's blocking you.
Or I am dealing with a violent subject,
Sure.
and somebody over here next to me is chipping away, dividing my attention to make the thing safe.
Mm-hmm.
Would you not say that's obstruction?
It depends on case law. Now, the fact of the matter is like, if someone's impeding you, physically blocking you from
Sure.
getting from X to Y, sure. I mean, I could see that. But there is no absolute standard to that other than what is set out in the statute, and it's very clear, as well as case law, that different levels, of course, have ruled on. Anyway, so, Sergeant?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Cool.
go for you.
So, these people have some sort of concern here at the fire department about me filming and videoing from a public space. I had a disagreement with this officer about me filming from and videoing from a public space,
What are you defining as a public space?
public property. There's nothing here that indicates I cannot be present on this property.
Okay,
There's
you
no
can't film
sign.
directly inside windows.
There's nothing that says I cannot film outside this building.
I'm telling you, you can't film inside the windows of a public building.
Okay,
You can't do it.
I'm
You can do it from
saying
the
there's
sidewalk,
nothing that prevents me from doing this. The eyes can't be trespassed. That was ruled on in 1948.
Okay.
Okay, U.S. versus McDonald.
What are you trying to accomplish?
I'm trying to collect video and photo footage of this fire department.
Like the interior operations of it?
That's all I'm doing, is just collecting photo and video. That's it. From a public space. Certainly I'm not going to go inside. I have no right to go inside except for maybe the lobby. You know, so.
Okay. Lobby's closed now, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and I can't get in. Exactly. I mean, what I'm saying is, like, if I was going to go inside, I would only go to the publicly accessible areas, like a lobby. And I've collected my footage, but I just, disagree with this officer, so I wanted to have you come up here so we could have this explained. I can film and photo from a public space. The eyes cannot be trespassed, and my speech cannot be priorly restrained. So, gosh, that case law is about, what, 40 years old, gentlemen?
I think what you guys were talking about, though, is you're talking about operational obstruction, right? If your behavior is so concerning that it takes them away from the job that they're supposed to be doing, whatever that may be, then we're talking about operational obstruction.
Yeah, well,
I'm not accusing you of that. I'm not charging you with that right now. I'm just saying, if you're peeking in the windows at somebody who's trying to sleep, right? Or if you're peeking in the windows at somebody that does not want to be seen in that capacity because you don't have a legal authority to actually look at that, and recording them and taking them away from those duties, that's a problem, right? That's an operational obstruction.
Yeah, the case law you're referencing in Washington State, that's regarding residences. And I know, Killer. What you're saying is, here's this building that some people sleep in at some times. Okay? There are designated places for that. I have never photoed or...
Do you know where those places are?
Listen, all I'm saying is, I've never photoed or videoed anything I can't. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Unless you have evidence to corroborate, reasonable articulable suspicion that in fact I have done that, and you have that reasonable articulatable suspicion.
I have a battalion chief saying he's concerned about the safety of the occupants of the building.
Well, I'm concerned that Vladimir Putin's an asshole and doing shit he shouldn't be doing in Ukraine.
Okay.
You want to go over the list of grievances we have as human beings?
Not
sure, it'll
really.
be pretty damn long.
I just want a resolution.
Okay, well,
What's your plan now?
I'm done. I've collected all my
Okay,
footage.
sounds like we're done.
Good here?
Thank you.
All right. Poor little baby man. Oh, actually, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
I do need, can I get a business card from you?
Sure.
Today's encounter is a reminder that knowing your rights is not just a shield, it's power. When officers attempt to overreach, remain firm, calm, and lawful. Don't let intimidation tactics silence you. Ask for supervisors, document everything, and remember, public property is yours, and the First Amendment is your strongest defense. Stay vigilant, stay free. Picture this, a quiet Saturday in Lake Forest Park, Washington, just outside Seattle. A guy with a camera strolls up to a strip mall police station, curious about their gear, radar, GPS darts, patrol cars, you name it. He's asking questions, filming everything, when an officer steps out, looking like a deer in headlights. The guy asks for a records request, simple, right? But the officer freezes, unsure how to handle this First Amendment test. What unfolds is a clash of confusion and rights. Let's dive in.
All right, yourself? Good. Hey, could you ask or answer a question? What the hell is that thing? It almost looks like an infrared light. What is that? This thing right here.
It's a star chase.
Wait. Oh, those things that shoot out and you like has GPS in it, huh? Interesting. And no, none of the grapplers. Have you tried those?
I know what it is, but we don't.
Well, they're pretty sick.
Yeah.
And am I guessing correctly? Because I see a lot of units have radar. But say Sam 2 doesn't. The gray Tahoe does not. Is that a sergeant's vehicle? I didn't notice radar in there.
Who are you? You're just asking all these questions.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Oh, I'm making a video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks.
Yeah. Go ahead. And...
Oh, I didn't know if you knew. Again, I'm trying to figure out which vehicles are which.
Oh yeah, they're just patrol vehicles.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the gray one, like that one, and then the one that just. Let me see. Is that? Are those just for sergeants? Is that why they're like Sam 2?
No, they're just numbers for patrol vehicles.
Okay. No worries. Do you mind? The office isn't open right now, right?
No, the city hall is closed.
Okay. Could I submit a records request with you?
With me?
Yeah.
Usually that's with records.
Right.
But
it'd be a whole lot easier if I could just give you a quick note.
Okay.
If that's all right.
Huh?
Do you mind if I just give you a quick note to turn in?
Yeah, let me see if my sergeant can help you.
Yeah.
On how we can handle that.
Yeah.
Let me ask him real quick.
Thanks.
Usually that goes
there
for
he is.
records, but...
Yeah.
Here, let me talk to him real quick, and then I'll...
Oh no, you're good. I'll just be getting some footage.
Okay.
It's Carlsbad, Frank 21. That's what is on his patch there. All right. So that unit right there will actually shoot a it's a kind of like a Nerf dart with GPS built in, so they can terminate a pursuit. Great idea, especially with the stolen vehicles out here. And these guys we are going to push. And ooh, that's not great.
Well, if you go on to our city website, you can make a public records request through our website.
Okay.
Do you have a phone or something where you can do it with?
I don't. Is there any? So I should be able to submit it orally, is what the Public Records Act says. If you don't mind, or I can write it down for you if it's easier.
Sure. If you write it down, I'll provide it to records.
Thank you. And let me see.
So obviously, they're not here.
No. It'll take a while. I imagine it'll take a minute.
But I can forward that to the records department.
Okay.
If you want to do that.
Let's see. Cost all 15. Have you guys been deploying or able to deploy the Star? What the hell? Star?
It's called Star Chase.
Star Chase. Okay. Yeah. Has it been pretty successful?
It's a good tool, yeah.
Dude, I'll save some lives, dude. Like,
it's a great tool. I like it.
65372 David. And then, yeah, especially in a congested area like this, It's nuts to see the stupid ass pursuits that. Whew. All right, and then. Okay, yeah. If it makes it easy, that's some terrible handwriting. Field investigations at proton.me.
Did you say field investigations at proton.me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Like I said, it is the weekend, so they're not here.
Yep.
But
I
will forward this to records, and then they go from there.
I appreciate you.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Is there any other cool equipment? Because I notice a lot of these. I guess everybody's radar trained here. Is that right?
Most of us. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any? I see that, and I notice they don't all have.
No, I mean it's
starch.
new equipment, so we're getting.
It's still pretty new.
Equipment, this thing comes in, right? They get attached to vehicles. So. But I'm gonna go submit this because I'm off work here shortly.
Yep.
So I'll just send this to records, and then go from there.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a great day. 3